Alright, time to set up the chat and everything and do stuff. Okay, here we go. Where's my... there it is. Alright. Okay. That doesn't count. It's not a burp. But it doesn't count. Oh, okay. Wait, why is it on the BRB screen? No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. That's the right one. Okay. Not starting just yet. I'm gonna get something ready. So sit tight for a minute. Hello. Hey. Hey, everybody. Is the music volume too loud? I have a different mic now. So it's like, it's totally different. Might be too quiet, actually. I'm setting up the place I'm gonna be working in. I'm quiet. um. Okay. I was gonna say, there's not really... Oh, God. Okay, I'm switching to YouTube playlist. Um, hello, everybody. It's been a while since I've streamed. You might notice the mic quality is different. It should be better. Got a better headset. I'm gonna put on a YouTube playlist because Newgrounds is pain when it comes to ears. Let's see what we got. How about this? I never put this on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna be making an RPG kit because someone on Twitter reminded me that I have to do that. Hold on. I'm gonna mute the thing so you don't have to get blasted with ears. Just so I can modify the volume real quick. No, it wasn't. Okay, we're back. Uh, let me modify the volume. Oh, I guess that works. Anyway, million points to anybody who knows what this is from. Because that was a good game. uh, don't worry about what happened. I tried to mute it, but it didn't work. So yeah, I'm setting up the place I'm gonna be working in right now, so just a second. No VIP servers, it's just a place. I'm just gonna be testing things. So, someone on Twitter DM'd me and they're like, hey, I need help. RPG kits, none of them work. What is this? I have no idea what that is. Okay. I'm opening Studio right now. I can't count that as a burp. Not until I'm in the studio. Then I'll count those as burps. Okay. Think I can finally... Oh wait, if I'm making an RPG kit, I'm gonna have to make animations too, probably. That's not cool. Because I don't know if anyone else can use them. Whatever, we'll see. Work plan. Okay, we'll pretend that there's something to do here. Alright. What? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what that means. First thing you gotta have in an RPG kit is this stuff. Okay, what are we making first? What should we do first? Enemy? Yeah, okay. That's the easiest part. Well, you can't have weapon without enemy. So I don't know. I was gonna say it's the easiest part, but the way I do it is not. But the way I do it is to make it easy to add on to. But it sucks to create. It's just a lot of pain. I don't have the mushy mesh on me right now, sadly. What is this? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll do the enemies first. It's hard to make the attack stuff secure. I'm not 100% sure on what to do for that right now. We'll see. I think I have an idea. I'll do it a way I haven't done before. So enemies. I usually start with something like this. Enemy system. I don't know if you can read this because it's gonna be really blurry, isn't it? I'll explain what I'm doing, I guess. Why did they change the font on the Twitch? Now it glitches. I don't like that. Don't fall asleep. That's my primary goal. Okay. So the enemies... First thing I need is a way... I'm gonna need 3 parts to the system. Usually I like to have customizable animation, customizable attacks, and a follow type. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make like enemy archetypes. Enemy types, or whatever you want to call them. Well, what did I just type? Don't fall asleep. Don't. So the first enemy type, I don't know. Let's make it like bad guy. No, not bad guy. Okay, that's not gonna look nice. I'm gonna get an actual enemy so I can apply this stuff. Here's the bad guy. You can tell he's bad because, I mean, look at those hands. He's got no thumbs. That means bad. Only good people have thumbs. So, there's nothing saying that this is an enemy. I'll put that there. Enemy. What do you mean, oh? What? Hold on. I'll change your opinion. Face. What do we have in the faces these days? Don't be tired. Just don't. Uh, so this is our enemy. This is our enemy. Now the thing I like to have, and it helps, you know, make things easy, is to have a folder. Usually I call this stats or something. But what stats should an enemy have? That's up to you. I'm thinking I'm gonna make this system a little bit more modular. Well, I'm not really entertaining, so go ahead. In order to make this modular, I'm thinking rewatch. This is gonna be a long VOD of me just being stupid. I have to remember how I made the enemy system. I'm slowly remembering. So I want to have it so you don't have to make the folders and set everything yourself. I'm trying to make this user-friendly. So say someone who doesn't know how to script wants to use this system. I want to make that possible. So I'm gonna have to do something like... Because this is a kit. You know what? I have an idea. Don't need anything here yet. Instead of enemy types, I'll do it physically. Because people who don't script aren't gonna know that you have to edit the script and everything. So anybody will be able to use this. What is happening? See, we got this guy. This is... No, no. Okay, screw it. Goblin. I've been trying to avoid it, but it's an RPG kit. Every RPG kit has a goblin. It's tradition. So the goblin's gotta have some stats, right? I'll give you a lot of control over the health. In my game, the health is influenced by the level, and that makes it really confusing. So, I'll give you full control over the health. Whoa. So you're suggesting a module that I clone? Usually when I make enemy systems, I just run everything in like one system. So, the last time I made an enemy system, instead of making modules and everything, I just used, what did I use? I just used the events, not physical event stuff. I don't remember exactly what I did. I just know I did it without spawn functions somehow. I don't remember. I'll have to figure it out. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this here, the enemy types, so you can just look through it. Here's a goblin enemy type. It's got health. Let's say 10 or something. I don't like cloning scripts. I don't like running hundreds of scripts. My last system handled hundreds of, maybe even thousands of mobs, enemies. There's plenty. I'm all for optimization. You don't have to do calculation or anything on the mobs or the enemies that aren't near anybody. It's kind of a workaround. So you can do everything in one script without it actually being a problem. It just really depends on how you're doing everything. I want to have it physical because I remember when I was doing this stuff, editing the scripts was really painful because I had no idea what I was doing. But at the same time, that's how I learned. I want health, walk speed, of course. I would never give an enemy 16 walk speed. We'll go 12. I'll give them full customization over attacks if they do know how to script a little bit, or even if they do know how to script and they don't want to make the system. Go ahead. Let's see. So I'm wondering if it can breed, like, I don't want to make a million scripts. I want to make something where they can write an attack, but I don't want them to have to hard code it in. I'm thinking I could make like a bunch of scripts that it reads the source of and doesn't actually run them. I don't know. We'll see. So you got walk speed, you got health. Well, there will be more. I can't think of much. Oh wait, you need damage. I want a minimum and a maximum. I want them to be able to code the attack themselves. But, I don't know. Because if you just add this folder, they're gonna be like, oh, the enemy's in. You know, I just thought of something. I can have an attack types folder. Maybe not an attack types folder, but it can be a value, and you can edit that in the script. People who know what they're doing will read the guide, and they'll see what they're doing. Right, guide here. Minimum damage, because min damage is stupid. We're gonna use the whole word this time. Maximum damage. The classic song. Can never get enough of it. I don't know what else. Oh, level. Of course. That's a word. Now the damage does change, but the level doesn't. Now this is gonna be difficult. I want to variabilize the gold and the level and everything. I think the easiest way I could do that would be like minimum level beat 1. That's a burp. Finally. What? Maximum level. We'll put it at... We'll keep it at 1. Just so they know that you can have the minimum and maximum the same thing. What else? There's money drop. What do you mean 2? What do you mean 3? What do you mean 4? What do you mean 5? What do you mean 6? What do you mean 7? I don't like where this is going. I'm not going any farther than... Okay, I'm not doing any more, okay. You're counting the seconds between how long it's been since someone sent a message? I don't know what your motivation is, but I respect it, I guess. Should we do gold? Are we doing gold in this one? Nobody's original on Roblox. Well, we'll just do gold. Now I can see how many seconds it's been. Great. Okay, we're doing gold. I would love to have this in my game. if it was this easy. But I decided, no, the gold is going to be based on a random number depending on their level. And that screwed me over. But I don't know. I'm not going back. There's too much crap to change. This is so much better than what I had to deal with. Now, how do I decide whether or not what enemy this is? What? You know what? I'll make a guide. README. Everything comes with the README, but not everyone reads it. Alright, this is the mega script code and everything. Hello. Guide. I'll write the guide later. I don't want the guide to be here. We'll write the guide at some point, but we don't have the system done. So I don't know what the heck's going on. So we have this enemy type. I want to make the architecture before I make the scripts. So you have enemy types, that works. I think I want them to have an attack type also. Maybe like an AI type. Let's see. AI type. Goblin. That's spelled right, I think. There we go. Okay. So now we have this enemy type hard-coded in. This original AI type called Goblin is going to be part of the actual system. This is where I can actually put stuff. Yay. Here's an enemy type, Goblin. Now, what the heck? Let's see, attack. Follow. Animation. Do you want me to do the animation on stream? Oh, you're counting down now. Oh, you're counting back up. I have animations I could probably use. You can't just skip a number and then go back and then say the number again. That's not how it works. Oh no. I thought I was gonna see a big fat 60. Guess not. I'll just make some utility stuff over here. I'm not the grade A coder, but I'm not bad. I'm not the best though. Hopefully people will actually criticize me when they use this. People who know what they're doing. Maybe I can improve the ways I do things. Is this a stream? All right. Should I have? No, that would be dumb. We're gonna do a loop for everything. There's only one situation I would ever use a while true do loop, and this is one of them. Wait, don't quote me on that. Don't. Did you just say 3? So, it's gonna do this loop forever. Basically, actually, I want to have an enemies folder. I would love to have a built-in area unloading system. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Areas. Let's see what we got. We'll do starter area. And of course, we gotta have an enemies folder. I will put documentation on this. Okay. So this is a goblin. No, wait. We don't do that here. No, we do. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have a folder. Okay, storage. Do I really need it to be? No, I'll put it in server storage. Because I don't need the client to load that in. Enemies. I'll make a plugin that makes this. Oh. I'll just make a plugin that loads everything in for you. I think I can pack this into the plugin, so I don't have to load anything. But I'll just make it, put it where it needs to be. What did I just do that for? Say this is the goblin, right? I'll give you a really basic enemy. You know, the classic Roblox goblin everybody knows and loves. It's been 69 seconds. Here's a goblin. That looks more like a zombie. Screw it, we'll give him ears. Nobody names them goblin ears, they're always elf ears, but no. No. They're wrong. Wait, what? By default, they're green? This changes everything. Wait. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Making a hat. Good. This is good. This is the slow part. Ears. Hopefully they know how to delete objects. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Just for hitbox purposes, do this. Why is negative always up? Negative is supposed to be down. That's what we learned in school. That's about ears. It's pretty much ears. They're not the same green though. Oh, you hit 100. I didn't even notice. I feel ashamed that we've gone 100 messages without 100 seconds without a message. I guess that's not on me. Look, his ears. They're spiky. You could probably kill something like a goblin with those ears. Okay. Anyway. Here's this. This is the Globin. This is your standard out-of-the-box enemy. He doesn't have anything special, but he's got his stuff. Animations, might as well put that here too. Enemy animations. Why did I say it like that? Man, this stream is really lively. Oh boy! I didn't expect it to be that crazy. I just want... Anyone watching the VOD after the stream has ended is going to be confused on why I'm angry. I'll show you what's going on here, okay? Anyone who's going to be watching after the stream is over. Where's the thing? No, that's not. What? How did... Hold on. This one. See this? This is what you guys are doing. This is what you're doing? You counted to 100. I, I don't know what happened here. I don't know. I have no idea what you... I don't know. Going back to the studio. Whoosh! Is that a burp? I don't know. I don't know if you're on mobile. If you're on mobile, it'll make sense. How often should we run this loop? To me, this is the easiest way to do things. Because you're gonna wanna... I mean, animation tends to break, okay? Oh my god, you're doing it again. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the animation a little bit differently. But in my experience, it's best to have a loop because it's easy. Also, how are you gonna check for enemies? Like, how do you check when there's a person next to the enemy? You can't have a giant hitbox. I think a loop would be more suitable. Controls the universe with its mighty loop power. Okay. I might switch the animation over to something else. I don't think I want the animation to be a loop. But I will change the animation. You know what? I'll do this. Because I know... Wait, no, animation has its own priorities. Don't need that. Just play an animation. I do want a way to stop it though. Like... This is confusing. Okay, we'll figure it out. But... Oh my god. Guys, you're doing team building exercises. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Got a lot of stats to play with. Oh yeah, XP, how could I forget? Oh, I had to do so much. I'm gonna need a joint control. Oh, I'm gonna need a loading system. Oh. Oh. We'll call it unloading system. Don't print hello world, okay? Don't print hello world. There's nothing nice that people will say back to you if you say hello world. At least I can have a way to spawn enemies, right? How should I do that? If I want to have, like, a dog... No, never put dogs as an enemy. I did that in the past. But don't do it. Okay? Nobody wants to fight dogs. They're too cute. Just don't. I don't know what to do with spawn points. My traditional way to make spawn points is totally different. I like to make spawn bubbles, and that system is very unstable. Maybe I'll do what most people do. I'll make spawn regions. Okay, let's try that. I've never done it before. Spawn regions. Hopefully this system will help people out though. I don't want to have a specified height. Well, I don't know. I don't want to do a raycast to the ground. That might be the safest option. Hopefully people are smart enough to know not to do that. As long as they don't put the spawn region in the floor, you'll be fine. No collision. This is area. He got pretty far. I don't know. I don't know. You guys get to 200 and it would be the first time probably. I've never seen anyone do this past 100 at least. I've seen people do this on streams. Yes, count with letters. So I have a spawn region here. What? What? I want to be able to control the maximum amount of enemies. Okay, here's the problem. What if you want multiple enemy types to spawn in this region? I would think the easiest way to control that would be to have another folder saying enemies to spawn here. Easy readable. I don't want to. This sucks. It's not really an easy way to do it. The easiest thing I can think of doing is having a model, but you can't make models. Hopefully they'll just duplicate it. How you guys gonna figure out how to do it? All of us? Oh, okay. This is a monstrosity, but it's coming together. I think the number one thing I'm gonna do... Actually, let me make a new utility. Spawn... Whoa. Spawn enemy. Location. Wait, I need the enemy. Enemy name. Location. Yeah. I'll do position, so people can actually understand it. So what it's gonna do is go through all the areas. I'm gonna comment the crap out of this so people understand it. Okay, for all areas do... Oh my god. It's gonna see if the number of... I'm so used to Java programming. I need to make something with Java. I'm learning it, but I'm not gonna fully learn it if I don't make anything with it. Why am I using... What? Okay. If the number of stuff in the area... Oh, it should be enemy... area of the enemies. Oh, wait, was that a burp? I didn't even notice. I guess we'll count it. Okay, see what we can do. No, that's the work plan. The work plan is supposed to be 0. There it is. I guess that's a burp. So for everything in the enemies, for our that's not what I'm doing. If the number of enemies is less than the why did I put max enemies? It's supposed to be maximum. Don't do that. Alright. I'm trying to make this modular. It's a shame. So if the number of enemies in this place is less than the maximum amount of enemies, then it'll be like, hey, I can spawn an enemy! Instead of, you know, just spawning the first enemy it can spawn, it's gonna have to choose a random one out of the ones it can spawn. So what it's gonna do is find a spawn region. Oh, this might not work out. Spawn regions tend to be unbalanced. And I'm sure people would like to have circular spawn regions. Okay, let's see what I can do. No. I just remembered the problems that causes. This could be bad. So, the problem with having spawn regions and having an enemy cap to a whole area is that sometimes it will choose a spawn region more than others. So it's... What was that? Hope that wasn't something important. Just unplug something. Okay. Alright. That's fine. So, I want to have the enemies spawn equally across the map. So I'm gonna take a gamble here and see if how this works is the way I want it to be. So the best way for me to randomly spread them across the map is to have a possible spawns thing. Possible spawn regions. Make that. Wait. I don't have to do that. I could do area dot. That's not a dot. Dot. Spawn region. This is actually better than my previous system for Bone Sword 2, by the way. This is much better. I would love to use this. But I'm not going to replace my old one. Because it's too fleshed out. So... these are all the possible regions to spawn in. Now it's going to choose a random one. I want to have this readable, so I'm not going to crush the code together. But setting variables like this might be pain. I don't want to cause any memory leaks. Sometimes this can cause leaks. Setting variables like this and never dereferencing them, especially in a while true do loop. Inside of other loops, it's not a good thing to do. So I'm gonna instead do this. I'm gonna need a random one from this folder. So what I'm gonna do is do this. I can put this here as if it's a table because it is a table. And I could do math.random, like a random number from say 1 to the amount of actual regions there are. That'll give me a random region. It's kind of disgusting to look at, hard on the eyes, but that works. So, got a random region. Now it has to choose a random enemy. which is also pretty easy. It's like this, just different. I could say that about anything. I'm sorry this is boring. And it's boring enough to make you count to 100. Enemy to spawn. Sometimes you want to use the code word enemy. See what we got. Spawn region. Definitely making variables for all this, because it would look disgusting if I had this all in one line. It's what they call obfuscation, and it's nasty. You would never be able to read it. So it's gonna be... Actually, it has to be this. Sparta region dot this, get children. It's gonna grab all those childrens, all those kitties. So give me a random enemy. Now I have a random enemy and a random region of the map. All it knows is that it has space. At least you stopped at a classy number. That's... I mean, it might be possible to get to that, but that's a stretch. Oh, God. Okay. We have a random enemy and a random spawn region. We know exactly what to spawn and where to spawn it. Well, still have to choose a random place. Okay. Here's how we do it. So you wanted to choose a random place to spawn within this rectangular area, or you could change the size or whatever you want to do. Why did the music end? Video paused. Wrong. Okay, whatever you want to do, that's fine. Alright. Taking a deep breath again. So if you want to choose a random point within bounds, what you can do is you can put math.random to the test. Say you wanted to... Well, actually, you could do it many ways. The way I'm gonna do it is math. So what I'm gonna do is set a variable here. I know what the spawn region is. I have access to that. I have access to the size and the position properties. So if I wanted to randomize the X part, I could do that. This would be the offset. From the beginning corner of it to the end corner. See what I could do with that. Spawn region, the original position. What am I doing? Why did I format it like that? The original position plus a new thing. What is that? So it could just stay in the corner or go to the opposite corner or anywhere in between. No randomization there. This is probably the simplest way you could possibly do it, but that's all. If you're... Did you just... Angry. Angry. Alright, I'm gonna focus more on this. Since everybody left the stream for no reason. Because this is a boring stream, why would they do that? Anyway. I have the spawn enemy function, I can just fire that. And I'm done with that. Enemy to spawn, position. That's how easy it is, it's simple. Now I handle the actual enemy spawning here. Enemy equals scan the server storage, I gotta get used to that. Whoa! I'm not making an RPG game, I'm making a system. Because everyone is always asking me, and I think it'd be nice. Because every time I made a system, I just take it for myself and never release it. But I want people to have an easy time. I can check it out later, but I can't do it on stream. At least not right now. That's a burp, by the way. I keep selecting the wrong thing. This is the burp counter. I don't really have a following on Twitch, so you're not gonna get much from it, even if I did. But I will check it out if you want, in after the stream. I hope. Okay. It's nice to have opinions on your game. It's the only way you can get feedback. Twitch is Twitch. Pretty sure Twitch is Twitch. I'm making like a system that's easy for people to understand, easy to add on, to the point where you don't need to know how to script. Don't need to. I mean, that's what I wanted in an RPG kit. But since all RPG kits now are broken after the years, I decided I'll probably do one myself. Because no one knows how to do it. Nobody can make games anymore. And it's sad. I want people to get into this. It'd be really cool. So if I'm spying an enemy, I need to... Wait, no? Well, I guess it'd be nice to know the stats. Oh, God. Now it's boring. What happened? Why is everything quiet? Oh, song's ending. I don't know if that synced up. The mic has a little bit delay. Uh-oh. He's going on a rib page. Okay. Where was I? Spawn an enemy. Gotta give it the stats. Stats folder. It's there. It's right there. It's got its stuff. Wait a minute. Can I just... Oh my god. I don't need to do that. Enemy types. Enemy name. Actually, I need to check. Because... if there isn't a folder here, I need to tell the person who is working with this. I'm sure they would want to know. This is a really weird stream, isn't it? I'll have an exception here. Oh my god, I need to stop. I'm getting into Java too much. Anyway. If there's no folder here, where it's trying to look for an enemy, it's gonna be confused. What did I just say? Confused. If this is in the enemy types, feel free to give me suggestions too, because, you know, there are things I'm gonna miss being the person who's making the system. If it tries to spawn an enemy that you haven't set up this stuff for, it's gonna say in the developer console. Enemy name. I'll give it a little bit more information. Tried to... Oh. Well, you did it. You got to 100. I don't know where the 152 was, but you did it. Does nobody know what this song is from? I'm a little bit surprised. He did it. Couldn't find an enemy folder. Couldn't find a matching folder in enemy types. Oh, it's a burp. That's a real burp. Already at 4. Couldn't find a matching folder in enemy types. That should be enough information. If you try to spawn an enemy that doesn't have stats or anything, it's gonna be like, hey, you didn't do anything right. Do it now. Hopefully the person who's using these kits knows about the developer console. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time making games. I'm including an area unloading system in this too, but I'm not including local lighting. At least not for now. That's a little bit painful. And it's not exactly easy to make user-friendly. It's pretty difficult, to be honest. Okay. What's going on over here? Stats folder. Clone. Stats folder dot name. Stats. And we'll put it in the enemy. Wait. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it there. Screw it. Now, hopefully, the enemy they're trying to spawn has a humanoid. If it doesn't, it'll just error, and they'll see the error. They'll know what they're doing. I'll leave it up to them to fix it, because it's not a code error. So say it tries to spawn something, and it's like, hey, this has got walk speed and health and everything. Gotta set that. Oh wait, I should probably do it like this. This is actually really nice. You know what I would love in Roblox? I've never seen a 2D beat 'em up game, like Castle Crashers or something, and I would love it. I always love those games. Plenty of games from the 90s like it too. But those don't exist on Roblox. I've never even seen one. I mean, I've seen card games, but not that. I don't know if this is coming through as compressed audio, but it really sounds compressed to me. Alright, let's see what they got. Oh yeah, I need a level. How am I gonna do that? I also need a name tag. Ah! Yeah, don't use a default Roblox name tags ever. There's workarounds, but just don't do it. It's not good. You probably don't want the break joints on death to be true. Who knows? They don't care about that. They're just people. Let's see what we got. Alright. Always off. Name the babu. Okay. So, let's see. They do need a level. The level has to be decided. Level tag number value. Let's put it in the stats folder. Level tag. It's gonna be somewhere between the maximum and the minimum. Let's see. Maximum level. This is a good song. Okay. That's the level tag. It doesn't have a name though. Wait a minute, what was that? What is this? What? Hold on. What's the attribute stuff about? I could use that. What is that? Hold on. I gotta see that. I'll look at it later. But that's interesting. So when it spawns an enemy, it'll just be like, "Ah!" And then it does its thing. But it doesn't actually put it anywhere. Enemy. Oh yeah, it needs an original place to go back to. I'm not gonna add wandering. I don't like that as an idea. Whatever they do, I don't know. You could rig the system up however you want. It should be easy to add to. But in the releases, there's not going to be wandering. I do want to have an original position for them to go to, though. This is not new. Got 3 value. Let's see. Dang it. I need to set the value too. I don't want it to be in midair. Oh, whatever. I can fix that. Then, to move the enemy, I know this might be laggy. I don't know. I have no idea. Huh. Set primary part C frame to this. Whoops. So it'll move the entire enemy to where you're trying to move it. I've heard this is a laggy way to do it though. Wait, I need to tell it where to spawn. How can I find that? Here it is. Alright, so now it actually spawns enemies. Although the enemies don't do anything, it should spawn enemies in the region. And they should have their respective stats. Well, that's a problem. Nothing happens. Oh boy. Now what did I do? I don't know. Let's see. This is the debuggy part. For everything in the area, it's gonna do if the number of enemies in that folder. Oh wait, no. I haven't set the maximum amount. I'll put it at 1. The cool thing is you can set this real time if you want to, but it's not gonna get rid of enemies. Oh, there we go. Max health is not available in every folder. I can't spell. It's supposed to be maximum. Never shorten your words in coding, unless it's incredibly obvious what the word means. But it's really a pain in my ears when I hear max and min. Not sure why. Should spawn an enemy. What do you mean? It's just health? They don't... Okay. I guess I didn't randomize the health. That's kind of good, though. It's nice to not have randomized health. That can be painful for others. What do you mean max health? I didn't put max health. Oh. I'm stupid. Do I need to wait for child? Nah, I should be good. You know what? No. Not doing that. Enemy humanoid. There we go. Hopefully they don't change that. For the love of everything that is holy, do not change that, please. Anybody who uses this, it will break your life. How's this? Oh, he's over here. Oh, he's anchored. He has collision too. Here he is. And I'm done. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more work to do, but we're getting somewhere. It's very nice to see something works for once. What if I set the max enemies to 2? I said max, maximum enemies. It should spawn 2. Look at that. 2 random enemies. Here he is. I can probably push him. Yeah, he's going around in circles. Yeah. Why would you follow me? I do stupid stuff. Oh, now chat's suddenly alive. Okay. As soon as I get out of the code menu, it's clear to me now. But yeah, this is maximum enemies of 2. I'm curious what would happen if I put it at 500. But first I'm gonna save. Here we go. You gotta test your limits sometimes. Now you can really see the bounds. Okay. We're going somewhere. Okay. Alright. Okay. I should be around 500. How is this not 500? I think I might crash. Oh, we got a 3 stack. Oh, we got 2 3 stacks. Imagine if this was a car simulator game. Don't take that as Roblox simulators, but like a physics engine for cars. You drive through all of that. It'd be so satisfying. But yeah, there you go. I just phased through them. I may have a solution to that. This RPG kit I'm making is gonna be free. Everything I do on stream will be eventually put out open sourced. And I'm trying to make it easy to work with. You shouldn't even know how to... You don't need to know how to script to use this system. All I did to make this happen was change the maximum amount of enemies in this spawn region. I'm gonna write a guide for it too. No. Legends of Monster 2 has its own crap I have to deal with. This game... This isn't a game. This system is so much nicer. It's millions of times nicer to work with. The system in that game, I don't know what I was thinking when I made it. I was just like, yeah, I'll make it. No thinking at all. Number 1 rule about making a game, or making anything. Plan it out. Don't dive in. even if it's a passion project, it will cause you problems that you will never fix because it takes too long to fix. And you'd be better off just keeping the problems. So yeah, that's the enemy spawning. I don't know if I'm gonna add a spawning effect. That'll be polishing in the end. We'll see. But I guess I could randomize the rotation a bit. I'm glad to see that. I like seeing people being motivated about this kind of thing. It seems to be something kind of unpopular these days. I wish it wasn't. But nobody makes RPGs because nobody knows how. So I'm making this RPG kit. All the old ones are broken. They don't work. So I'm trying to make one for the modern times. Really? No one else is developing? Wait, no. Hold on. No, my category is Roblox Studio. In terms of actually making an RPG game, depends on your creativity and how much time you're willing to put into it. It might be hard, but you'll get through it. I mean, my first game was an RPG. I used a kit. I like your plan of events. Oh, that's a burp. Your plans are very similar to mine when I started. I like it. But it's probably not as bad as Skate 3's Ragdoll. I don't know what else to do. I'm pretty sure I just made the thing randomize some stuff. Set the max enemy is 30. They should not be facing the same direction anymore. See? They're all turning around, you know? They look at each other, it's like, oh god. What are you doing? We don't talk to the gangs. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, what's next? Made the enemy spawning system. That was a pretty small chunk, but it's important. Because spawn regions are cool. Nobody really pays attention to them these days. Only the very high-tech games these days actually make spawn regions and stuff. I'll say this is the spawn region for this. Make it neon, easier to see. Now you have this platform. Turn off that. So now you're editing the thing you can see. Hide. Well, you can actually set the damage. There's a minimum and maximum thing you can do. So I can have the things do a minimum amount and a maximum amount. I'm unsure about crits and misses. Not something I like. You're gonna have some memes. You can't have no memes in the game. Otherwise it's a corporation game. And we don't want that. Okay, I guess step 2 would be to add a follow. I don't know what you mean. There's plenty of memes in Legend of the Bone Sword 2. Didn't you request me to add some stupid secrets? You remember the dummy? That's what I count as memes. I mean, they're not widespread things, but running jokes are awesome. Even if they're just between a couple people. It could be interesting. It's very fun to work on personal projects, and that's the best way to learn, I think. You can start out with YouTube tutorials, but you can't learn just by watching YouTube tutorials. The best way I would say to learn anything coding related is to play around with code that already exists. The code I played with was the original RPG kit from like 2014. It was poop, but it worked. Very interesting. I'm gonna make it so the enemies follow you now. Now this is gonna be. I have to remember how to do this. You're doing something that I forget. I always forget to imagine the end of the game. When I'm making games, I'm always thinking of, hey, this is all the stuff I want to do, make all this crap, and then I lose sight of the end of the game, and then I keep making pointless updates. You should always have an end content. At least have an end in mind. Um, I have to get some food, but I'm definitely gonna be doing this. After I do that, I'm gonna have a BRB for a little bit. I think I'm gonna stop the stream for now, because I'm gonna be gone for a while. I'll start streaming again later. About an hour or two. I want to finish this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming for now. Be back in a bit. Won't be too long, hopefully. I'll be back at this. Just gonna save it. Boom. Alright. I'll be back really soon. Hopefully it won't be